Anyways, I guess this is gonna have to be a two-parter. Ran out of storage space. Anyways, I was talking about them leveraging something over you. There's also something else I want to talk about, and it's the idea that this liberal is always trying to make us into a victim of the army and have as have be a victim of PTSD and like verbal abuse from our drill sergeants, or maybe the bombs were going off. This liberal first and foremost never talks about the actual physical harm that we go through. It doesn't talk about the bad medical, where they ripped open my nose and gave me and stuffed cadaver cartilage in my face. I mean, like if you think about it, like this is like the medicine they want to give me is like 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times more traumatic than anything I experienced in the military. The mayhem they call medicine is more dramatic than anything they experienced in the military. All the money that this liberal put into the VA system during the Obama administration is going to my mayhem. And like, here's the thing, like PTSD and emotional damage is not very effective. Okay, emotional damage is PTSD. Emotional damage is bad, but emotional damage is also something you will get over. Liberal, it is. Physical harm is not something you're going to get over. Be like, well, he has a problem. He's frustrated because he can't walk. All right. Two things you're not going to be able to tell this guy what to do. And this is what you're telling us to do. First off, you're telling us to stand up and limp around on this broken leg that we have. On top of that, liberal, you're like, and if that doesn't work, you're like, go ahead and use this crutch, which is a broken crutch, which is you, liberal, and your system, the VA. It's broken. You don't lean on that. If they're going to do mayhem to your face, if they're going to misdiagnose your father for C. diff for 6 months, and then give him hospice, and slowly watch him die instead of doing their jobs, these are not people you need to rely on. And I'm going to go back to that, why that liberal wants us to be victims in the military service. It's because you have to remember that liberal is guilty. All veterans in the United States of America are now victims of that liberal. And I don't mean like dropping the N bomb over here. I'm talking about, imagine you went to war for your country and you fought for your country and you love your country and you're doing the best you can for your country and you're doing your duty, and then this liberal comes over, throws eggs at you, throws tomatoes at you, and calls you a baby killer. And then this liberal wants to say you're a victim. You're a victim of what they did to you, of what the military did to you, of what the system did to you. Really? Am I not a victim of yours, liberal? Because obviously you don't respect me. You want to view me as a victim and you don't respect me. And then you disrespect me. So that means I'm your victim, doesn't it, liberal? And it started out, and I think this is all about them saving face. They want to blame the military for something they did to us, for something they're doing to us. And it's really easy because then it becomes you and that liberal versus the military versus the system, which is always what they are trying to do. They are always trying to do that. And they're trying to paint those people over there to be bad guys. And you can't act hard. You're a beat dog. You can't act like you're a hard man. You can't be a soldier. The liberal has so much stuff waiting for you to put you down and put you back in that box and make you into a little bitch, veteran. That liberal has, first off, that black man loves to be a tyrant over you. And the stuff you get away with in the military, I don't know, like what do we really get away with? But I tell you what, that liberal has that black man as a tyrant over you, to silence you, to every time you say something and they make them sensitive. They made those black people sensitive on purpose, to the point where even if they suspect that you said something racist or offensive towards them, they act violent. They made them that way to silence the white man, by the way, to silence the poor white man, that Jew's biggest victim, that rich white person's biggest victim, that Jew's victim, that fucking king's victim, that noble's victim, That Jew and that noble's victim, the biggest victim of that Jew and that noble is the poor white man. In fact, probably the biggest victim on the face of the planet of anybody's is the poor white man. And it's that rich white man that was born with privilege. Because if you're going to sit here and talk about every white man, and they're doing mind control to prevent me from saying it. If you're going to say every white man has had privilege his whole life, and every white man has had privilege for 1,000 years, like black man, and even if you didn't say that, you got to understand about what you're implying. Right? If you're saying that, birds fly, there has to be a reason for it. You understand me? And don't make up reasons. Stop making up reasons, black man. I really wish you would stop picking for the easiest weapon this liberal allows you and society allows you to use against me. I just wish you would stop doing it. Stop picking it. Stop using it. And I also don't understand why I can't explain this to you. That's something they also put in your way. Because every time I try to explain it to you, that's the other thing, mansplaining. They don't like mansplaining. Really, they don't like a conversation. Because what a conversation usually is two people explaining something to each other. What these Bolsheviks want to do is to talk and not have any of the stuff they say challenged. Just believe in both of it. And people like us, people like me, it can't be both things. It's either the car is on the ground or the car is in the air, right? It can't be in the ground and in the air at the same time. But you people be like, the car is in the air. The car's on the ground. And you guys don't challenge each other on anything. And really what it is power not wanting to challenge power. Now, the reason that people don't talk to black men and black people in general in the way I do is because they're scared of those people. And if we're scared to talk and speak to those people how we want to, that means they have privilege. Now, the most privileged and entitled people that are the most entitled, privileged people on the face of the planet that are consistently have low IQ and consistently are low in socioeconomic status is that black man. Now, if I'm equal to that black man, society puts him above me. Also, it's just society. Liberals do not recognize. It's not that they don't recognize. They feel threatened by pedigree from poor white people. They look to destroy it. Anything that's not in their pocket, they look to get rid of it. We are victims of a Bolshevik liberal Jew. You don't want me to add Jew in there, but I'm sorry. Look at Hollywood. Look at New York. Look at the money that you have. Look at the powers that be. Look at the wars we've been fighting. It's like, does America exist to further Jewish interests? And if the answer is yes, you can't sit there and be like, oh, well, I have the smoking gun, I'm not guilty. Be like, no, you are. Like, well, I have a smoking gun and I shot him, but you can't say I'm guilty because I'm a Jew. That is how far your privilege and entitlement goes, Jew. And you have extended that privilege to anybody that you think is a victim. And now you want to extend it to me by saying the military is to blame for my PTSD. You just assume there's something over there that was done to me by the military. But the stuff that's like right in front of your face, like my nose, this isn't medicine. This thing you call plastic surgery isn't medicine, it's mayhem. Misdiagnosing my father for C. diff, hello? All that money that you spent that Obama spent to get this VA so-called up to snuff, put a lot of money towards things called mental health and PTSD. But at the same time, you're mayheming us on the operating table? You think you're going to make up for the mayhem you did to me on the operating table and killing my father by giving me a pill rather than helping me take legal action? Of course you don't want me to take legal action. The legal action is against you. I'm not whole. I'm going to make you make me whole. You don't want to do that. And that's why we're here. That's it. There's a guilty liberal over there that wants me to blame the military for something it's been doing to me and my people since before Vietnam. And it doesn't want to pay for it. It wants to use mind control on me to make me say it was the military. It's trying to get me to sign up for PTSD so I can be like, oh, I have post-traumatic stress from the military. It doesn't want to give me disability for my shoulder or for my back or for any physical ailment. It's the easiest thing to get Social Security for is PTSD. But a physical ailment that you could see and quantify, I can't get PTSD for. It's impossible, damn near impossible. I want them to get PTSD for my nose, but this isn't service connected. It's just VA related. So it's not service connected disability, it's a VA related disability. So where are we? So like when you start just, I don't know, doing anything that you say you fucking do anything. Do anything that you say you do. Do anything. Just do something besides be absolutely inequitable with me. Do something besides treat me like I'm trafficked flesh, like a free paycheck from one of your butcher surgeons. And you do as much as possible. Let's do this surgery and do all this stuff so I could do another one and get paid for it. And so I could do another one and get paid for it. So I could do another one and get paid for it. It might take 3 or 4 surgeries. After the first one, I'm not letting him touch my face ever again. My shit's fucked. Every time I'm realizing every time he cuts into my face, I lose sensitivity. I lose facial expressions. I lose a part of myself. And yet he wants to do 3 or 4 of these things. Dr. fucking McCuster. You fucking Lois Bitter from Dignity Health that VA contracted out to. I really want you people to suffer for what you've done to me. Like, no offense, like, you guys deserve to be shot in the fucking face for this. You deserve to be shot in the fucking head. Like, really take you out to the river and shoot you in the fucking head for this shit, liberal. I'm so tired of your Bolshevik fuck ass, son. I'm so tired of you. I will take a gun and I'll just shoot your Bolshevik ass for this. This is fucking incredible.